First one is inscription based sources, and second one is coin based sources, and the third one is constructions based information. The most important factor about the Kakatiya's sources that were archaeological sources from inscriptions. Archaeological sources. From these archaeological sources, inscriptions were the main important factor. Inscriptions. Inscriptions were the main important factor to give the detailed information about the Kakatiyas. Many were there that installed or laid the inscriptions about themselves or about their genealogy and about their ruling under the Rashtrakutas as well as the Eastern Chalukyas as the feudatory kings. Now we discussing the what are the inscription told about the Kakatiyas. The first inscription name was already we know that Magallu Grand or Magallu copper inscription or Magallu Grand inscription. First one, Magallu Grand. This Magallu Grand inscription laid by the Eastern Chalukyan king Danarnava. In 956 AD. 956 AD. This gives the information about the free Kakatiya rulers. That was the king Danarnava. First of all says about their genealogy and caste, and he referred in that inscription the first name was Kakatiya Gundena. Kakatiya Gundiana, Kakatiya Gundiana. He was the feudatory king under the Rashtrakutas as well as the Eastern Chalukyas, and this inscription referred Kakatiya Gundiana as Kakatiya Gundiana Senani or Kakatiya Gundiana Rashtrakuta. That is the Kakatiya Gundiana's title through that Magallu Grand inscription information. And this inscription says the genealogy of the Kakatiyas and their political aspects and their bravery acts in the battlefield through that information. The second inscription name was Anumakonda Thousand Pillar inscription. Second inscription name was Anumakonda. Anumakonda Thousand Pillar inscription. Anumakonda Thousand Pillar inscription. This was located at Warangal. Warangal or Orugallu. Warangal or Orugallu. This inscription laid by the Rudradeva. This inscription laid by the or installed by the Rudradeva. Rudradeva in 1263 AD. 1263 AD. What this inscription says, the Rudradeva of the Kakatiya ruler in 1263 AD, through that inscription, gave the information that he declared as the sovereign ruler of the Kakatiya kingdom. That means they declared, that means they claimed the sovereignty of the Kakatiya kingdom. They claimed the sovereignty of the Kakatiya kingdom. Sovereignty of the Kakatiya kingdom. And he was named as, and he was called as the first independent ruler of the Kakatiyas. That means he announced as independent ruler of the Kakatiya kingdom. And third inscription, the third inscription name was Draksharama inscription. Draksharama inscription. Draksharama inscription. This inscription laid by the or installed by the Inagala Brahmareddy. Inagala Brahmareddy in 1158 AD. 1158 AD. What says this inscription? The information was the first independent ruler or the first sovereign ruler of the Kakatiya kingdom was Rudradeva. This Rudradeva ascended the throne of the Kakatiya in 1158 AD as a ruler. And another information is this Draksharama inscription also told about the genealogy of that Kakatiya kingdom. And this Draksharama located at East Godavari district, Andhra Pradesh. East Godavari district, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. And the fourth inscription name was, we know that very well, that inscription name was Bayaram Tank inscription. Fourth inscription name was Bayaram Tank inscription. Bayaram Tank inscription. This inscription laid by the or installed by the Mailambika or Mailamba, sister of the Ganapati Deva, King Ganapati Deva, and wife of the Natanati Rudra or Natanati Rudradeva. This inscription gives the information that was the Kakatiya's genealogy and their caste. And this inscription says the Kakatiyas belongs to the Durjaya's clan. Kakatiyas belongs to the Durjaya's clan, and how they got that name. That means how the Kakatiyas were called as the Kakatiyas. It says that was they were. That means the free Kakatiyas were ruled from their homeland or motherland. That was Kakatipura or Kakativarayur. By that incident, by that aspect, these rulers were called as the Kakatiyas. And this inscription also told they were the worshippers of the Kakatamma. This Kakatamma was the one of the forms of the Durga Devi, Durga Shakti or Kushmandini. By that aspect also, they were called as Kakatiyas. And this all the information told by the Bayaram tank inscription by the Mailambar Mailambika. Another information about these Kakatiyas or these rulers, that was in Karnataka state, Belgaum district, Karnataka state, Belgaum district. There is a area, there is a place. The place name was Kakatipura. This Kakatipura is the nearest place to the Belgaum district of the Karnataka state. Hence, they were migrated from the free Kakatiya rulers migrated from the Karnataka state, hence they were Kannadigas. These statement made by some of the historians, but some of the historians denied that statement. They were not came from the Karnataka, they were originated from the undivided Andhra Pradesh. They were told like that. And another inscription name was that was fifth inscription, Motupalli Abhaya Shasana or Motupalli inscription. Motupalli Abhaya Shasana or inscription. This inscription laid by the or installed by the King Ganapati Deva. King Ganapati Deva in 1244 AD. In 1244 AD. What this inscription says that the King Ganapati Deva provided the security, welfare to the external business from foreign countries. That means the foreigners, the foreign businessmen got the security or protection from the Motupalli Abhaya Shasana installed by the King Ganapati Deva. That means this inscription also told about the various taxes involved in Motupalli port. Motupalli port and various cadres of the tax collectors referred in this inscription. And many foreign traders got the protection from this Motupalli Abhaya Shasana in Motupalli port, and they offered that means Motupalli Abhaya Shasana ascribed the protection for foreign traders' belongings. This was the Motupalli Abhaya Shasana information. And another inscription name was, that was sixth inscription, Malkapura inscription. Malkapur inscription. Malkapur inscription. This inscription also laid by the king Ganapati Deva. Ganapati Deva in the century of 1261 AD. In 1261 AD, the king Ganapati Deva laid the Malkapur inscription. This Malkapur located in Guntur district. In Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh. Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh. And this inscription gives the information about the Vidya Mandapas of the Kakatiyas at that moment. Vidya Mandapas. Vidya Mandapas. Vidya Mandapas. About that aspect, this inscription told the detailed aspect about the Vidya Mandapas at that moment of the Kakatiyas. This is the Malkapur inscription.